Madam Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 20, printed in Part B of House Report number 117-253, offered by Ms. Ross of North Carolina.
Pursuant to House Resolution 950, the gentlewoman from North Carolina, Ms. Ross, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from North Carolina.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield myself such time as I may consume. Madam Speaker, I rise today to urge support of my amendment along with my colleague from North Carolina, Representative Rouser. This amendment will require the Department of Defense to study additional non-fire extinguishing agent sources of toxic PFAS, known as forever chemicals, on military installations. Our amendment also requires the Department of Defense to make a recommendation to Congress on expanding the eligibility for VA registry of individuals exposed to PFAS during their service. While fire extinguishing agents is our common source of service member exposure to forever chemicals, as the Speaker knows, PFAS toxins are ever present on military bases from other sources. Studies have shown that these dangerous toxicants are ubiquitous in the kinds of ready-to-make meal packages, textiles, and cookware used on military installations. Use of these products has exposed service members and veterans to PFAS, which have been proven to cause cancer, liver damage, birth defects, and other troubling medical conditions. We must ensure that we fully understand the scope of PFAS exposure on military bases and expand our parameters for veteran eligibility for medical care accordingly. Doing so will give veterans exposed to these toxins the opportunity to receive care for the conditions they develop as a result of their service in uniform. This amendment not only empowers and protects veterans, but it solicits a critically important study from the DoD to better understand the presence of PFAS on military installations and prevent exposure in the future. In alignment with the mission of the Honoring Our Pact Act, this amendment upholds our responsibility to prevent and mitigate the health consequences of exposure to toxic substances. Madam Speaker, I want to thank Chairman Takano for his outstanding leadership in bringing this important legislation to the floor. I also want to thank Representative Rouser from North Carolina for joining me in offering this amendment. I reserve the balance of my time.
For what purposes?